Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's turn our scraps into something beautiful. Stay tuned. So in an earlier video, we made these absolutely wonderful little slider boxes, and they are so simple to make, and you're able to make one with just one file folder, and you have plenty of room to store all types of goodies in here or whatever it is you would want to put in this box. But just like with all of our other projects, making these boxes left us with scraps. Scraps are too pretty to be thrown out and sometimes too large to be thrown out because these boxes had some very large scrap pieces remaining. So we are going to take those scraps, turn them into something that we can use either on this project or on other projects. Here we go. So here are some of the scraps that I had left, and these are some of the scraps that we're going to be working with today to create our little project. And here is our project. So I made these beautiful little scrap flowers using the leftovers from the project that I did earlier. I also used the scraps to create my leaves, which are yellow. And I think that these are just absolutely adorable, guys. And they are so easy to make, but they really would pack a punch on a project. Imagine if you had that sitting on that project and maybe this one sitting on this one. You can see that it just pulls everything together, but we can also make these and just store them away for future use. But this is a great way, whether you're using the scraps from this project or any other project, this is a great way to use up your scraps. So I am going to show you very quickly how I made these. So the first thing that we're going to do is make the leaves, and I have a scrap strip that measures 1.5 by 11 3/4, and all I did was folded it in half, and then I am just going to freehand cut out what I think is a decent leaf shape, just like that. And that's all you have to do. So if you know that you're going to need leaves on this project or another project, why not just take your scraps and just start cutting them out into leaves, whether you plan on using them right now or later, and then just take a little plastic box and have all of your different leaves in that box. And that way, when you are ready and you need leaves for a project, you've already got some pre-cut, and they don't have to be perfect. This is just a great way for us to use up those scraps. So I am going to cut out the last one, and this will be a smaller one. And so you can see I have all of these wonderful leaves that I can use on my project, in addition to some that I had already cut out. So I am going to move these to the side, and we're going to make the flowers. So I am going to use this Fiskars thick punch to make this flower, and it's thick because it will punch through more than one piece at a time. And because my pieces are different sizes, I am only going to do this one at a time, but I could actually do multiple layers in here if I wanted. So I'm going to cut out or punch out total of 6 petals. So now I'm going to take my little tool here, and all I'm going to do, very simple, is just take the narrow end of that tool and punch a hole right in the center of this, or wherever you want your hole to be. I'm trying to get mine in the center. Didn't feel like pulling out the hole punch, so I thought I would just wing it. Okay, so now that my holes are punched, this part is going to be very easy. I have these sweet little brads that I have taken from this set here, and I got these brads from Tuesday Morning, of course. And all you need to do is figure out which one you want to be your top flower. And I think I want to go with this green because I like the citrusy look of it. So I am just punching my brad through all 3 levels. And I am going to stack mine so that they're pretty much on top of each other. I don't really care for the offset look, even though that's probably how they are in nature. So I am going to leave that one like that for just a minute. And then we're going to go ahead and put this one together. Okay, so now that we have them together like that, the first 2 petals, I am just going to fold up just like this. And basically what I'm going to do, and what I did on the others, was I just grabbed them and scrunched them up like that. And then I'll kind of let them fall open on their own. So I'll do these as well. So I am just scrunching them until they close, sort of like that. And then I'll open them up. And you can play with these and tweak these as much as you want. And now you can see that we have a really cute little beginning to our flower. So I am going to take one of my petals, and I'm putting the petal on with hot glue. So I have a little dollop of hot glue right there. And I like to do this way so that I can see where I'm actually placing that petal. So you can see it right there. And I'm going to take my second petal and place it right there. So I'll add some hot glue to this. And I'll take this one, and I'm just going to put it down just like that. Let that dry. So again, it's all up to you and where you want to place these. So I am going to place these down here. And I'll take my second one. You could place more petals if you want. I'm just going to place 2 per flower. And so now that my petals are on, I now have 2 really pretty flowers that I can add to my wonderful collection. And I'll bring in the other 2. So now you can see that I have 4 really gorgeous little citrus flowers that I can use in my crafting. And then I have all of these wonderful leaves. And I also have a few more scrap pieces that I'm just going to go back and punch out petals. And I am just going to take all of these leaves and petals and just put them in a box and pull them out when I need them. And that's just a great little tip for storing those scraps. You can just put the components into a plastic box. Then when you need a flower, you don't have to worry about punching them out and cutting out leaves. You can just go in, grab the components that you need, and build a flower. And then you'll have something that's unique and one of a kind for your project that no one else will have. So guys, I hope that you have liked this little quickie on how we can take our scraps and turn them into really useful, one of a kind embellishments. This also would make great Happy Meal. So I also hope that you have liked this project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.